All right, check it. My mother, my stepfather, that's not even really my stepfather because my mother and him were never married. So it's actually my sister's father that my mother was dating, that was cheating on her and abusing her in front of my face. My mother couldn't leave this man because every time she tried to leave this man, he would beat her ass until she came back. And I would be there with her, watching her get her ass whipped, and then to see her fall back in love with this man made absolutely no sense. You know what happened years later? He up and married somebody else. And I feel like every bit of it, every bit of my very being feel like my mother was mad at me because she couldn't give Mark a son. Because that woman treated me like shit. She was the phoniest person to me. She gave me whatever love Mark gave her. Oh yeah, I love you, made it look good. Like, nah. But in reality, she couldn't really show it. Because when I needed a place to stay, I got kicked out for another man. She made sure another man had somewhere to stay and told me I had to go out and be a man and get my own. Now, at first, I'm thinking, yeah, that's a good thing. But then I'm like, well, who taught me how to get my own? Who showed me what I should do? You? You was on welfare your whole life. I ever known you to be on welfare or work at Irma's restaurant. So you ain't a good example of how to get a job or anything. I can't go to you, ask you how do I fill out this application or this resume. I can't do none of that with you because you can't teach me none of that because you don't know none of that according to my recollection. You can't do anything. So I have to go to outside resources to learn anything. So what did you teach me? All you taught me was to love somebody who probably don't love you as much as you love them back. That's a reality check. When you sit up there and you acknowledge the fact that, hey man, this person don't really. My nana, Harriet, if we want to bust it down to be 100%, like for love purposes only, that was my grandmother. Like for love, like for somebody to show you love, somebody that genuinely loved you, and you felt it. Harriet was my grandmother. Paula, she was the same thing as Mark. Like if it didn't benefit you or if it didn't make any sense, it was like I do care about you and stuff like that, but that's because you're my grandson. Just because. You understand? I got family on the King side. They don't really engage in me. Like I got cousins and shit. They come and see their friends. Don't even come and see their cousin. They don't say hi or anything. I guess because they hide behind lies like I'm going to ask them for anything. Bro, I never needed no help from them. But the time, all I needed was $500. $500 to expunge my record so I could go into the army. These motherfuckers so mad that it's a possibility that I can make them look stupid. Put their fucking foot down their fucking throat for calling me a fucking failure. Oh, you're going to be just like your father. I still put that fucking foot in their fucking mouth. I'll still put it in their mouth. Fuck is you talking about? I ain't nothing like Paul. Nothing like him. And no thanks to y'all. I graduated from high school, got my high school diploma. Auntie, Marcia, I'm about to graduate. No, you're not. I was getting blamed for stealing shit I never stole. Because one day, I went to my Aunt Marcia's house. I had no sneakers. I knew that apartment was on the first floor. But there was this like attic apartment upstairs. I went upstairs. Because when I knocked on the door, nobody was home. But this attic door was open. So I went in the attic door. And it was like a little room. Right? And they had sneakers. And I'm like, yo, I can fit these. I'm like, yo, I'm thinking it's a sign from God or something. Like, because the sneakers I had on had holes in them. And as far as I could tell, it wasn't my family apartment. So I'm like, boom, I'm gonna take these. I ain't taking from my family, I'm taking from somebody else. Whenever I stole my life. I stole out of bodegas and stuff like that. I didn't steal from my family. The only family I ever stole from was my Uncle Reggie. I took from my Uncle Reggie when I found out my Sega Genesis was in his house. He said that the very thing that gave me drive to go to school and come back home was that Sega Genesis and that Super Nintendo. I would do all my homework, do all my work, do everything right. And I stayed in the house, not causing no trouble. Whatever chores I needed to do, I did it. Just so I could go back to playing my game, because I can't believe I got this. It's a miracle. One day I come home, that shit gone. You know what that does to a child? It destroys them in fucking side. It did. Everybody else shit still in the house but mine's. That shit hurt. It's already fucked up that I gotta do all the chores in this bitch. That I got Monty, Bucky and them from up Forest Street. Even though Greg did some bullshit, but when Gregory wasn't off that bullshit, he was on, like, he helped me out. Monty mother, Marcia, Cookie, all of them, they seen what I was going through and everything, and they like made me do little jobs and pay me and help me out. They'd get clothes, they'd give it to me and shit like that. My sister ain't never need for shit. We lived in the same fucking house. They seen what the fuck I was going through. Like, when I see motherfuckers out here talking about they went through some shit, I laugh. Like, yeah, okay, you did. Yeah. Imagine you feeling like, yo, you really ain't got nothing. Cause when I go outside, even though they was doing things for me, Monty and them, it'd be like little situations pop off and then they talk about me. They try to bring that, put certain shit into my face, and I'm a fighter, I'm a warrior. I'm like, nah, you not gonna keep beating down on me. I got a mouth too, and sometimes it got physical. Sometimes I wound up fighting family members, and then the same people that was helping me would turn on me. I don't know nobody I ain't never have beef with that lived on Forest. I fought everybody. I had a problem with everybody on Forest. And it wasn't like I ain't have just the problem with Forest. The motherfuckers that lived on Forest had family that didn't live on Forest and would bring their family that wasn't on Forest to come fight me. I was fighting niggas from Marion. Those were Shawnee cousins. I fight Shawnee, then I have to fight Shawnee cousins. Fought Andre from Virginia. I fought 9 Lives from Atlantic. Dean, Atlantic. Like, I fought motherfuckers from Bramhall. Fought niggas from Lexington. Everywhere I was going, I was fighting motherfuckers because motherfuckers didn't like the shoes I was wearing because they was non-name, brand name. They wasn't shit. The clothes I was wearing because they was holy and dirty because I ain't have shit. The talk about my fucking hair. The bitches would always crack on me. I ain't think I was ever gonna get no pussy. When I state this shit, this is the biggest facts. This is real nigga shit. Like, I'm not making none of this shit up. So when motherfuckers try to play me on the low, I still laugh. Like, y'all not. When you talking about who has the mental state to really go off out here and put a bunch of t-shirts out here, put a bunch of sneakers on wires, some real shit. Like, y'all think it's y'all. Like, where's you? Like, what the first thing they do whenever they look for a murderer? Like, damn, he's out here killing motherfuckers. How do you find the killer? All you gotta look for is the motive. Y'all commercially motivated. That's why I don't do nothing, because I don't want to. The only reason why motherfuckers is alive on the strength is because I don't want to look commercial. I don't want to look like I'm out here doing this shit because I'm a Blood, I'm a Crip, I'm a Hoover, I'm great. I don't want nope. A murder, motherfucker. Mob, none of that. It'll be because I'm tired of y'all motherfuckers in general, period. Fuck out of here. Bunch of lame ass motherfuckers anyway. And then it's like, yo, you go through a lot. Seeing shit like family members deserting you, families playing you out, families writing you off. Motherfuckers love when you count me out. Like, oh, he ain't gonna make it. I mean, if everybody that ever fucked with you said you wasn't gonna make it and you do, and they smile in your face, dap you up like they ain't never count you out, then you understand what the fuck I'm talking about. Then you can understand where I'm coming from. Then you understand what real really is. Because you really see motherfuckers is phony as shit. And you're not. You one of a kind. I'm one of a kind. There's no replacing me if I disappear. Probably the balance of this whole fucking universe gonna be offset, motherfucker. Because you can't sit up here and be like, this nigga real. All these niggas, these motherfuckers talking about big cocky and shit. I already knew that they have family. They have big family and all this other shit. Motherfuckers like, damn, Kyle, why you always calling this motherfucker your family? This motherfucker your family. This motherfucker your family. Your cousin, your shit like that. I'm G-checking. These are the same motherfuckers that used to jump me. These motherfuckers that used to try to fight on me and shit like that. I'm saying it like this, to be honest, because your family do make you stronger. Like, you can fight your brothers, you can fight your cousins, your sisters and shit like that. They not gonna kill you. What they do, don't kill you, make you stronger. So in a way, they are my brothers, they are my sisters, they everything to me. Because at the end of the day, they made me stronger. They smile, they smile in my face the next day and that shit like that. That type of mentality helped me to get over it. Yeah, it may look like I was being naive and shit. Yeah, like, oh, you being a sucker. Yeah, but that's all I want. Just a little bit of kindness that they gave me was everything to me, because anything was better than nothing. Imagine what type of person I'd really be if they was consistent with the shit. I probably wouldn't be here talking on this, and I'm probably not alive. And probably not free. Who knows? All I know was that was a lot to handle growing the fuck up. And I've been through a lot. Yo. And this shit is crazy. But Kathleen Fairley knew I did not want to have no motherfucking child because I was already poor. I was already homeless. Bitch, I don't want to be stuck with you and you're stupid. You out here spending your time going out with your friends drinking Bush. They go get a whole fucking case of Bush. Cat paid for the Bush by her fucking self. And not only did she pay for that shit by herself, they made that bitch carry shit by herself. And then convinced her to do stupid shit like have my child, fuck their brothers, their cousins, fuck her baby fathers, do all this fucking petty evil shit because they was mad at they niggas. Mind you, they made her do shit that they wouldn't do for entertainment purposes only. Now that bitch ain't got none of the motherfucking friends. None of them. Cat don't come see her. None of them other bitches, none of them fuck with her. That bitch stayed to herself by herself. And even if they do talk to her and they link up, they still trying to make sure she provide them with all the shit. And if she don't, they go back to not speaking to her stupid ass again. Cousins had my child out of fucking nowhere. Me and this bitch had a legit agreement that we were not having no more kids until we were married. That bitch had my fucking son any fucking way. Mary said she was getting an abortion and had my child any fucking way. After that, after the third one, I said, it's not me. I said, I could do whatever the fuck I want out here. These bitches could get pregnant. They gonna lie and say they're on birth control. They gonna lie and say they're gonna get an abortion and then still keep the baby and then still come looking for me. A motherfucker that knew that this wasn't supposed to fucking happen. It don't even make no sense. Now I'm 3 babies down. I got all this trouble. I'm letting motherfuckers know. You can't say I'm not, because you see me on my fucking Facebook page. You go on my fucking Facebook. You go on Puzzle Piece, Master Puzzle Piece Facebook page. You see my face. You'll see, you go back in my fucking timeline. There was never a motherfucking time that when I had a fucking child, they wasn't up there. So it's like, bitch, you see what the fuck I'm going through. How you not know I'm going through this when you my fucking Facebook friend, bitch? Weird shit. They always try to act like they're the fucking victim out here. That's all they fucking do. And then you gotta sit up here and you gotta try to figure it out. Cause this bitch too dumb to figure shit out for herself. This bitch too dumb to think for her motherfucking self. Like, oh, the smartest idea you came up with as being broke and homeless is to have a child. And bitch, you try to come for me, like, bitch, you couldn't come nowhere near me. If you're a broke ass bitch and you had a motherfucking child, you can't come near me because you're not smart enough to even evaluate my intelligence or critique anything about me, because you are a fucking failure as a human being, your fucking self, because we adapt. That's what human beings do. They adapt. Niggers don't. That's why they called you a nigger. Y'all live up to the expectations of the man. Not the man, the Caucasians. The racist ones. I don't live up to nobody's expectations. I'm Khalid. The fuck wrong with y'all? Y'all sit up here and y'all have kids when y'all know y'all in no position to have kids, knowing when y'all was kids y'all didn't like the situation y'all was in. You ain't like the fact that your father wasn't there. So what you do? Create the same type of environment for your child. And you're the victim? No, bitch, the child is. The child is the victim because they got your stupid ass as a motherfucking parent. The child is the victim because they got your stupid ass as a fucking parent. The child. Not me, not you, the child. Because what the fuck is you having this child for? Knowing there's no reason for you to have a child. Do you have your own house? No. Are you married? No. Do you have your shit together? No. Do you have a career? No. Do it make sense? No. And what the fuck are you doing? Stupid. That's all. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Say what you want about me. Y'all can keep blaming men for y'all having kids. Like, men can have kids. Like, hey, look. I want you to have this child. There's nothing you can do about it. And guess what? I'm going to be a deadbeat. There's nothing you can do. Oh, my God. Oh, okay, let's go. I'm going to get pregnant and have a child. Like, of course, nobody come up to you and tell you that shit. But, you know, the possibilities are high. But, oh, I didn't think that, oh, he would do that. What made you think he wouldn't do that? What? The ring? No ring? No ring? No ring? But we talk about morals? Morals. Explain. Oh, you supposed to take care of your kids, bitch. You supposed to wait until you got on the ring. Where both from? Like, what the fuck? I'm not understanding. Like, I was wrong for thinking that you knew what the fuck we was doing. Like, we not doing shit. Like, hey, do they know we have unprotected sex? No, they don't know. How do they know? You keep a child. It don't make sense to have. Like, they think we having protected sex because ain't no kids out here. All right, you saving face for both of us. You go quietly get an abortion. You save face for both of us. Bitches can't make up their own mind, so they go to their fucking friends and ask them. Oh, let them know. Oh, I'm pregnant. They got me pregnant. And then you ain't ever stopped to look at the bitch like, why the fuck is she telling me this? Such and such got you pregnant. Okay. Oh, you think you pregnant? Okay. Bitch, you should be talking to him and God. Like, do this make sense, God? And should we be doing this? The only two people you should be talking to. Okay, forgive me, God. You should be talking to God and one person. That's it. You should be trying to talk with your damn self. Do this make sense? Bitch be like, oh no, I want to have the baby, but don't want to deal with none of this shit that come with that shit. Because all you do is hear these bitches complain about the shit all the fucking time. Oh, he ain't here. Oh, he getting locked up. Oh, he stay in jail. Oh, he stay hitting me. And blah, blah, blah. And blah, 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 blah. But bitch, what did you do to prevent yourself from being in that situation? Listen to words? 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 Words. They say the Egyptians was right. Those are words. What you gonna do? Be a nigga or pay attention? We need to stick together. What are you gonna do? Listen to words or pay attention? Like, I don't know how to explain this shit. It's just too stupid. I'm confused. I'm confused. Cause it don't make no sense. Like all the rest of those kids, I actually feel bad. Because the first child I ever well, my first 4 baby mothers was older than me. Put it like that. Yeah, first 4. Everybody else was younger than me. But yet motherfuckers look at me like, oh, he after the younger crowd. Nah, at first I thought I was doing the right thing by trying to go after an older woman because I thought she had a good head on her shoulder. Found out age ain't nothing but a number. For real. When it comes to maturity, age is nothing but a goddamn number. Because maturity is a mental state. It has nothing to do with anything other than the fact that when they say you're mature, it's when you're fully developed. Meaning you peak your development. Like everything that takes you to grow is complete. You reached your max height and everything. That's maturity. Like when the fruit is ripened, at its peak, it's fully matured. That's it. Bitches think it's a mental state. The fact that they was out here really making it seem like females mature faster than men was a mental state. Now I know I made it seem like I was saying the same thing. No. See, I tried to put it in perspective. I tried to put it in the perspective y'all was putting it in and correct it. If you're saying that maturity is a mental state, meaning that you know what you're doing, like you mentally are smarter, faster than men, how could any of you be young and dumb? You get what I'm saying? Like, how you gonna sit up here and say, oh, women mature faster than men, and be like, that means you're grown? No, that just means you can have kids. You peak. You ripen first. So if females ripen at a younger age than males, then it would make more sense for an older male to mess with a younger male due to the ripen stages. Understand? Oh, I want her freshly when she's ripened. I want her as soon as she mature. She's mature, boom, you're good. Like, I'm not understanding. But you can't do it. You can't think of it like that because society has made it a taboo to do certain things that make sense, which is fine. Which is fine, because I believe that once a female matures, after she fully matures, she starts to go sour, like all the fruit. Because that means this bitch gets more time to be corrupted. And that's the truth. Like, you technically, in order for you to secure a female, you gotta be a more mature male. You gotta be a mature male with a newly mature woman in order for anything to make sense. But the same thing goes for the male. Soon as he mature, right after he fully matures, he starts to go sour. Corruption sets in. It's a scientific fact. We're not trying to go with what looks good. We try to go with what's making sense. Fuck whether you like it or not. The truth is the truth. You can't breathe water. I know everybody would like to believe water. I know that there's people that think it's wrong that water's on Earth and we can't breathe it. But things are just the way they are because that's just what they are. You gotta accept it for what it is in order to be able to understand reality. Reality is not your perception. Reality is what it is. People think they can make up reality. Like my baby mothers and they lies. They go to fucking court, take me to court for child support only, and say I don't want to be with the child after they told me that they don't need me and they don't want me around. He needs his father. Yeah, but his father, he a deadbeat. He don't never come to see his child. Did you tell him what you told me though? Wouldn't it make sense I listened to you? Watching my mother get her ass whipped. One thing I said I'd never do is stay when a woman says she want to leave. If she says I'm making her miserable and unhappy, or I'm not enough, or she needs more, she's free to do it. I don't care if she has a ring on her damn finger. She is free to do it. If I told you anything else, I lied. I lied because it's what liars do. Like, I'm not finna sit up here. Like, I had to lie. Like, I had to lie to keep the peace. You know, keep her interested. Because even though I know it's really not gonna last, I still might want some more pussy. Like, I'm just being honest. Like, I could never take any of these dumbass bitches seriously. They dumb. I mean, you hear about the shit they do and what they do it for and what their life is. Like, you're dumb. Like, I used to be around females that sit up there and they would fuck with these dudes that would disrespect them all the time, and I see it. And be like, no, he like me more. And then I see girls fighting over these type of dudes and stuff like that, and he know what's going on, and it's like a story, it's like a movie, it's like cinema, some type of show and shit. And it's entertaining not to be in. I don't want to be in it. Soon as somebody try to put me in that same category, I chalk up deuces. Peace. Deuces. That's what deuces really mean. This what this really means. It means separation. It's not peace, it's V for victory. Victory. I'm victory over you. This is what it means for peace. Like, instead of us being conflict and apart, let's have peace together. This is the only way you can have peace, because y'all gotta be two pieces of the same part. Yo, this piece, I'm the other piece. This is how you create peace. Peace between me and you. Me and three people would be peace like this. I don't know. If you think peace means this, then let it mean. Because the word peace doesn't really define what this means. This is harmony. Harmony is the true word you should have. Ever stop to think why there's more than one word that mean the same thing? Caucasians put that shit in there because they knew certain words had certain meanings that was related to something else, and they need that other meaning to cause conflict in your mental state. Because the most powerful weapon in this world is communication. That's it. Nothing else matters. Communication. That's it. As long as you know how to communicate with people, communicate to people, and use that communication to your advantage, you can control the world. How you think they're controlling us? Money is a form of communication. Everything that you see and hear is a form of communication. When you see clean streets, that communicates to you what? When you see streets that's trashy and destruction everywhere, that communicates to you what? Clean environment communicates safe. Unclean environment communicates dangerous. Pay attention. Use that little bit I gave you and carry on. Or not.